Hey collective, Julia Rose here. I'm a psychic medium and Kundalini Reiki master teacher, and I pray this message finds you at the precise time you need it. As always, take what resonates with you and leave the rest for everyone else to find, as these are timeless collective messages. Put it where it fits. Now, specifically, even though I say timeless, I mean that if this comes across your path and it doesn't align specifically with the time frame that has been given, that we reference currently in the energy that we're going to be breaking down today, don't completely dismiss the whole message, because there might be something here still for you. It's just not applicable to the specific timing, more so the time frames given. So right now I'm going to be looking about 6 to 8 weeks into the future. I'm looking at the beginning of 2026. Spirit wanted me to make a video of predictions for January and February 2026. And so if you're finding this at a different point in time after that even, then this is going to be a time where you're looking at like 2 or 3 months from now. Okay? 2 or 3 months from whenever you're finding this message, okay? So what does Spirit need you to know? What does God the Divine, Goddess the Divine need you to know? Okay. Oh, interesting. Wow. Wow. So the first card out was the Hermit. And then we had the 10 of Wands fly out upside down. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Love you. So happy you clicked on this video. But you probably come across readers who read both upright and reverse. I don't read reverse because I don't shuffle in reverse. So when they come out reverse, that's significant. Wow. Yeah. Ooh. So we'll get, that's a separate energy, but looking 2 or 3 months ahead, like the start of 2026, this could actually also, Spirit's telling me, this could also refer to the start of your next, like, astrological year, or the start of, like, your next birth cycle. So the 2 or 3 months after your birthday. Okay, again, put it where it fits. Not everything that I mentioned in this video is going to resonate, but some of it might be for you. So with the Hermit and the 10 of Wands in reverse, let's not even look at the 10 of Wands in reverse yet. That Hermit card is saying that you're like up to something. You're up to something. Spirit's making me feel like you're up to something. Like you are figuring out what's next for you. Like everything that you've been working towards is reaching a conclusion, or you're getting to a point where you're like planning in secret. That's what I'm hearing. You're planning in secret what your next moves are, because it feels like you have a pattern in your past of being really excited and sharing about your ideas and what you're excited about and not getting the response that you want, or that kind of excitement deflating after you already got validation before you've accomplished whatever this is that you're planning in secret. So it feels like Spirit's wanting you to kind of stay tight-lipped about that, I'm hearing, so that you can maintain your excitement, your curiosity, and your momentum, and really celebrate when it's complete, really celebrate when it's finished. So, and I feel like that's an effort I'm hearing to not rob you of your joy. I feel like maybe there are things that you are working on that you're not telling people about. And maybe this is something that you're already aware of now, that you don't want other people in your business about because you don't want their opinions. I don't mean that negatively. I mean in the sense that like you're so used to external validation defining certain things in your life and how you feel about them. And it feels like it's coming more from a protective state, that you're not wanting to override your own opinion with the energy that others place on whatever this thing is. Okay? And it could even be that sometimes you try to bring these things up and it just never happens. That you can't actually get to that point in a conversation where you talk about this. For others of you, this is ideas or projects that are going to come into your awareness in that time frame. So maybe you're like, okay, I'm supposed to be doing something, I'm supposed to be doing this, I'm supposed to be doing that, And it's not supposed to happen yet because you're being protected at this time. That's another message coming through. You could be seeing 911, 999, 1010, 1111, 111, 101 also, and 222. The twos are significant here as well. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So the next couple of cards that came out, we have the High Priestess, the Two of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. And then on the bottom of the deck, that's why I had to show those cards, we had the Queen of Swords. Ooh. Yeah, this feels like this is clarifying further the energy we're starting to tap into with these things that are being kept under wraps. I feel like your intuition is calling you to trust your judgment here. And there might be things that you've not wanted to fully kind of dive into or tap into. Okay, that feels like an untapped potential here then. That would make sense because there's a lot of behind closed doors energy here with a Hermit and the High Priestess. And with the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords coming out, it's just like, it's almost feeling like a battle of the wills. I'm hearing. That's really interesting. So maybe there's someone around you that doesn't want you to do whatever this is that you're trying to accomplish. That could also be a current energy, that there's something you are trying to get done now and you can see how it's going to affect people. And maybe it's something that's going to bring you a lot of success that people might not understand it. Yeah, that feels like something here. It's really interesting because Spirit was telling me that they wanted to do a 2026 like January, February prediction, but I feel like the energy keeps wanting to divert as I'm trying to pull messages through about that. It keeps feeling like there wants to be a diversion here. And I wonder if that's the kind of energy that you're going to be avoiding by keeping quiet about these ideas that you've been getting. Okay, but there's also this thing too of like you being fully aware that your own destiny cannot be interfered with. And I think this is something, yeah, I had two more cards come out, but Queen of Swords is still on the bottom of the deck. Like, you are not accepting less than your destiny at this point. You're not accepting less than your destiny. And that quiet internal guarantee, but that sense of surety, like certainty, like surety. That's interesting. It's like you're not taking no for an answer when it comes to the fulfillment of your dreams. It's just like, oh, a yes is obvious. Not, oh, but what did they think about it? Will they accept me? Will people like what I'm doing? Hell yeah, they will. Yes, they will. So the confidence is really what you're building now. To trust that you will be placed in the right place and time. So it's not about you being confident, dependent on these ideas and these projects coming to fruition, but ultimately that even if certain opportunities don't pan out the way you might hope or anticipate, that doesn't mean that you're not still going to win. It's just a matter of learning along the way, so that way when the right opportunity's here, you step up into it like it's your birthright. Yeah, you can hear the geese, like you were born for this. That's what I'm hearing. You're stepping up into this like you were born for it. Okay. King of Pentacles, Page of Cups. I feel like this is someone that's watching you. It feels like an investor. That's really interesting. So that investor means like a couple of different things here. So someone who wants to invest their time and resources into you, someone who wants to take on like a mentoring role to help you grow, someone who wants to collaborate with you and build something with you, someone that has something to offer you that can really help you. It feels like that's what this King of Pentacles is. And they're just saying that like an investor. So maybe it's actually an investor, or it's one of these other energies that I was tapping into for you. And maybe you already know who this is. Some of you do. Some of you don't know how this is going to play out, but you've gotten downloads about this person that's going to invest in you or put you on, I'm feeling. Yeah. There's that freaking Queen of Swords again. Maybe I thought I kept shuffling, but she's just like still there. And I feel like, wow, what? Okay. Wow. Yeah, your whole life is changing. They don't really make me do predictive energy like that. There's a reason that they said they wanted me to tune into 2026 early predictions, okay? We had the World come out with death. This is next level. Next level. Next level. Yeah, an end of an era for you. Because of this person that wants to put you on. Maybe you're supposed to be sharing your story. Maybe you're supposed to be stepping out into a more visible role in your own life. And you know what that is for you. That's not going to be everyone of you resonating with, I'm supposed to start a YouTube channel. I'm supposed to build a community. I'm supposed to be a public speaker. I'm supposed to write a book. I'm supposed to blah, blah, blah. Whatever these things are, there's something that you have been sitting on, some gift here that it's been kind of hindering your voice. It's been hindering your self-expression. That's opening up here. As they have me like clear the, the area around my throat chakra, clear it. Like you are, yeah, wow. You're not going to be holding back for much longer. And you've already been getting training with your throat chakra of like how to step up, how to speak up, speak out. You've been given the experiences you need to step up into these opportunities. Yeah, you have. But it's time to trust that every step is carefully, artfully planned. And that you won't be able to miss these opportunities when they come. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Like you're not going to miss it. You're not going to miss the boat because the boat is waiting for you. The boat is waiting for you. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. And the Ace of freaking Swords. Queen of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. That's wild. Wow. Yeah, this whole energy that I've been tuning into has been major heart chakra activations. You know what? I just see this energy speaking to me also of you just doing more of what makes you happy. Unapologetically. I feel like sometimes you're still in this, I feel guilty for doing that. I feel guilty when I'm not paying attention to this thing or this connection. You're doing more of what makes you happy. And that's clearing a lot of roadblocks for you. Wow. That's what Spirit said. It's opening the road for you. Doing more of what makes you happy. Because I just see that's this, the more that you honor your intuition, the more that you are stepping into the things that make you happy, the more you are aligned with your truth. The more clearly you can see what it is you want and what it is you want to experience. And I feel like some of you are going to come into this realization leading up to early 2026 of how true that is. How literally just doing things that make you happy give you more strength, give you more inspiration to carry on with your necessary responsibilities, but also how to innovate in your life. That's an interesting word to come through. And again, there she freaking is. Still shuffling here, but Queen of Swords. Relentless. Okay, can you tell me why this relentless energy keeps coming through? Wow. Three of Pentacles and Justice. I wasn't expecting that. But I think neither are you. This relentless energy being Three of Pentacles and Justice, it's like, that's how meticulous divine timing is in your life. And Spirit's saying missed opportunities always come around in a different form. So again, don't worry about missing the boat here. That's not serving you, because it's not really true. The things that pass you by are not actually meant for you. Maybe they are, they're just not in perfect alignment quite yet. And so this Justice energy here feels like it's clearing the table. It feels like it's clearing the table of like things that have expired, old energies. Some of you might actually be clearing out your kitchens. That's interesting. Like clearing out things in your life that are outdated or expired. Like, I mean actually on the tangible physical level. Some of you, pantry items. Some of you, this could be things that don't fit you anymore. And not holding on to things that you're like, oh, well, you know, it'll fit again someday. In this energy of like being upset that these things that you've had don't fit you anymore. And holding on to them in the hopes that you'll be a different like shape again. Or be in different shape again. But also that kind of is creating a bit of a shame of, you know, oh, I thought I'd be there by now. And so it feels like anything that isn't aligned with your self-acceptance is going. Anything that's not aligned with your self-acceptance, with loving yourself, is gone goodbye. And I feel like there's a strong call here to finish what you've started. So some of you might be in courses, or you might have been curious about starting new things, but you don't want to do that yet because you haven't actually finished the things that you've already started to invest your time and energy into. So, and that's actually one of the first messages that was like coming back to this first message that came through of like doing things under lock and key. Kind of being secretive about the things that you are wanting to grow in your life. But not getting so far ahead of yourself that you can't actually spend new energy and complete focus on the new things when you have all of these loose ends to tie up. That's really this energy you're in right now. Ooh, yes, the sixes are here also. 66. Wow. This is, for some of you, an acceptance letter. 6 of Wands, 6 of Cups. I'm hearing an acceptance letter for some of you. For some of you, this could be a debt being paid off, like financial changes. Yep. For some of you, I'm hearing that's a bill of clean health. Clean health, good health, I think. Good health. Bill of good health, that's the saying, right? Yeah. For some of you, this is a closed contract of completion. Contracts, closing contracts. If this is about real estate, I'm also hearing marriage contracts. Finalizing a divorce. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Whoa. We went from 6 of Wands and 6 of Cups to 9 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles. This is amazing. This is amazing. Like, what? This feels like your luck is changing. And wasn't that what came through? Because you're starting to prioritize your joy, and it's just opening up all the roads for you. Everything that had a delay, everything that had a block, you just doing more of what makes you happy. It transcends resistance in your life, in your heart, in your mind, in your body. It transcends resistance to the things that you've been wanting. When you sit there and you worry about how things are not happening yet, it's not happening yet. You're telling the world it's not happening yet. You're telling the universe it's not happening yet. And so, like I keep saying it over and over again, it's not happening yet. It's an echo chamber. So when you say, you know what? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I'm going to hear from that person. I'm going to hear from that person eventually. When you say eventually or whenever the time is right, you release the expectation of when that's supposed to happen, but you have the positive expectation, which is your manifestation of drawing in what it is you desire. It'll happen the way that it's supposed to. Yeah. You suppose it too also. Like, you are going to really step into effortless manifesting. Holy. Are you kidding? This is wild. 10 of Cups. Come on. Page of Wands. And the Knight of Wands. I'm just hearing it's about time. Something here, it's about time. And I'm hearing for some of you, this is just you being happy with who you are again. Maybe in a way unlike ever before. 10 of Cups, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. Like, you're becoming a magnet for opportunity, for the things that you want when you're happy. Because you know the things that would make you happy are on the vibration of happiness. So when you do things now to be happy now, naturally these things just fall into place. Yeah, but you don't have to try so hard, says Temperance. You don't have to try so hard. Whoa, my third eye. Whoa, you don't have to try so hard. You don't have to try so hard. I feel like the things that you used to care about are changing. Like, the things that drained you. Wow. Yeah, the things that drained you really just, they're not even taking up space in your reality anymore. Not at all. Chariot. Devil. King of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. And I feel like you're starting to understand that these things that you've been calling in on your new timelines have been destined to follow the mastery of certain lessons, because you needed to be in a consistent receiver mode to fully embrace the richness of these manifestations that want to come in. You couldn't be afraid of letting go of expectations. You couldn't be afraid of losing it all once it got here. You had to be at peace with knowing that no matter what, you've got you and God's got you. You've got your back and your guides have your back. This really feels like a deep subconscious healing. Whew. Like you're purging so much karma. This is crazy. Yeah. And it's just like you're overcoming things like it's clockwork. Something about what it is you're stepping into is going to be so transformative. And I think even just the process of getting these things, even just the process of getting these things is changing everything for you. You could be seeing 1212 a lot. That's indicative of these timeline shifts that are bringing in so many blessings for you. 1212 is a number of blessings coming in. You could also be seeing ascending numbers or 1221, okay? Which is remembering that your vibration is mirrored around you. So every time you encounter a situation that makes you feel out of alignment with your joy, ask yourself what you can do in that moment. Even just pause and come back within. Ask yourself, well, what's going to get me back into feeling the way that I want to feel right now? Not in a way that gaslights you or suppresses or it denies your reality or your emotions, but really just not fighting so hard with the things that don't feel great. I feel like you've been in a really heavy, I want to say stagnant cycle of like trying really hard to maintain your A vibration. I have to be on this frequency, otherwise that thing's gonna happen. And I'm mocking it on purpose with most love in my heart, because this is the kind of attitude, this is the kind of mindset that has been telling the universe, it's been telling your spirit guides and the law of mirroring that your blessings can only find you when you are feeling a certain way. Okay? That's really toxic. that's really, I mean, and it kind of, see, it's like, it complements everything that I've been saying, even though it might sound contradictory to be like, oh, well, you have to let go in order to receive it. Yeah. You have to not be attached. Detachment is not the same as being artificially happy all the time. Detachment is not the same as, you know what, I'm not going to think about it because I said da-da-da-da-da-da. When you just go with your flow and you trust that everything's always working out for you, it doesn't really matter how you're feeling if everything's always working out for you, because you always come back around to how you want to be feeling. And it's that kind of shift and that broadening of your perspective, of your horizon and your emotional landscape that's going to help you understand, like, even if you are having a rough day, that doesn't mean that everything you've been working towards is falling apart or falling away. You don't always have to be feeling your best to receive what you deserve. But it's been taking a lot of time. It's been taking a lot of sorting things out emotionally to get to a point where you actually believed that you deserve what you desire without having to be perfect or an overachiever or overperform. Holy shit. This is crazy. Yeah, Tower. These are the kinds of realizations that are rocking you. If you haven't checked out the other video I did on Patreon, where it was the extended part 2 of the, what was that called? I don't know. I'm going to link it in the description box of this video, okay? You have to go watch that, because that's leading up. That's going to be the next 6 weeks or so for you. How you're processing every single one of these things, that's helping the energy open up for you. That message was freaking insane. You have to go watch that. I'll link it down in the description box, okay? because it's going to help you so much to understand how all of this comes together. I know, I was channeling and I was like, oh my God, Spirit, this is crazy. I've done a lot of really accurate, really crazy readings. That one blew my mind. That one literally blew my mind, okay? Woo! Yeah, yeah. Where the Tower moments around the impermanence of certain feelings in your life, like anxiety, sadness, the impermanence of these things. Why'd you come out here? I need another card or two. Okay. Wow. Woo. Woo. Okay, some of you have been you've been at a crux, like a tipping point. Crux is that way. You've been at a tipping point in your emotional healing. And it's kind of like, okay, well, I'm either going to stay here and stay comfortable and it'll just be what it is, or I'm going to go off the deep end and really look at all this stuff that I've been looking at everything else and solving every other problem or trauma in order to avoid these things. But what I'm seeing is that you're like, you know what? We're just going to dive right in. And you're being rewarded with so much grace and depth and richness of faith and gratitude as you explore all of these things. This is the work that's going to change your life. That might even be the title of this video. This is the work that's going to change your life. No, it's not. Okay. But we had the Tower come out. We had the 9 of Swords. We had the 7 of Swords. And I said, tell me more. 3 of Swords. Betrayal. Heartbreak. Anxiety. Nightmares for some of you. Recurring dreams. For some of you, it's inexplicable dread. But then on the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Wands. I mean, that's quite the lineup. How often does that happen? You get a bang, splitting open of all these things, only for you to see, oh, wait, I actually reached the light at the end of the tunnel. That's really what this feels like. It's like you had to face some of the darkest parts of your shadow, the darkest parts of your past, in order to meet yourself there. Yep. In order to meet yourself there. And now that you have, or that you're going through this in the next couple of weeks, the next few weeks, oh, it's like, wow, your entire life is opening up because you're not afraid of what shaped you anymore. Ooh. This is how you call your power back from your pain. Ooh. Yeah, chills. That you've always been beautiful, you've always been worthy, you've always deserved good things. And now this is like how you are, wow. How you're opening up to receiving again, how you're opening up to joy. Yeah, this video that I did on Patreon yesterday, like step by step walked you through every single one of those realizations and how you're going to process them, how they all build on each other so that you can get to that point of breakthrough. 8 of Wands. The whole world wants to open up to you. As you've been wanting to get out there, as you've been wanting to experience a new life, the life that is calling you into that has been wanting that for you too. That's why this message found you. It's all been happening in divine alignment. It's all been happening according to your highest good and your divine timing. Wow. Just wow. So what else do you need to know about what's going on in the first 2 months of 2026, January and February? They said different deck. Okay. Okay. Patience. Temperance on the bottom of the deck. Ooh. Yep. Wow. The Three of Pentacles again, but followed by the Six of Swords this time, and strength. Yeah, there's the collaborations. There's peace of mind. There's knowing your worth. Ooh. Divinely aligned partnerships, I'm hearing. Some of you could be stepping into a teaching role, I heard. I heard someone stepping into a teaching role. Some of you, this is meeting the love of your life. If you haven't already met them. If you've been on this journey praying for your person, for a lot of you, there's someone coming in. Yeah, holy crap. Four of Wands. And this is, if it's the time for you, you'll know if this is for you. I'm here for confirmation. Yeah. Two of Cups. This is fulfillment. This is fulfillment. For some of you, this is about falling in love with life again. Falling in love with your life again. Because you've stepped into an energy of really knowing how to love yourself. There's a strong Leo energy here. Lions could be significant to you. But again, put it where it fits. Are you kidding? And the freaking Queen of Swords in this deck. The Queen of Swords, followed by the Knight of Swords. You can't even make that up. Two decks, the Queen of Swords is like, hello. 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 I just feel like that's realization after realization busting through your reality. That's clarity busting through everything. Yeah, because the energy of the year of the horse is going to move so fast. It's going to move so fast. Some of you have been wanting your blessings to come in this year in the year of the snake, but it couldn't happen because you were being prepared through all of these transformations, all of these realizations into stepping into what's next for you. You had to let a lot go in order to fully be ready to move at the pace that these things are going to move without being afraid. Yep. That's a huge message. Yeah, I heard that's the message. I heard that's the message. And we're ending where we started. We started with the Hermit in this deck. Ending with the Hermit in the next deck. Can't even make it up. You had to be so detached from how things have been and how things were in your life so that you could be ready to run with all of these things as they start to happen for you in 2026. Yeah, that's the message. Beautiful. I love it. If you want to book a personal reading, my website's in the description box below. I also do Reiki healings, herbal consults, and Akashic record readings and past life regressions. So check it all out. Join me on Patreon. If you want to tap into exclusive messages, you're going to find the link in the description box of this video. Also for the one that I referenced earlier, as well as for the member-only Zoom links for the Monday night evenings where I go live on Zoom with all of you who are available, and we do guided meditations, and when Spirit says green light to mediumship, sessions for group mediumship as well. All right. I love you so much. If you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe to my channel. So happy to have you here. And hit the notification bell so you stay up to date as when I go live and when I upload. So I'll see you around. Till the next one.